Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 18 of the Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory. It is season 6. Crazy to be making this episode. To be 6 seasons into this. Quick recap. First, if you haven't seen it, go back to the last episode, see how season 5 ended before carry on. Giving you a few seconds to make that decision. Ready? Good. All right. We went on to win the league for the first time ever in 5 seasons, and we won the FA Cup 2 games before that Premier League trophy was lifted. So we got the double last year. Super exciting to be able to do something like that. That still to this moment, a couple days later, it's still kind of shocking we actually got it done. But super excited to get season 6 going. We made a few changes to the team, not overly crazy, but just a few changes. Tried to make a few opportunities on players, but the wages were going to be too much for what we can afford right now. So if anything, I think next year we'll definitely be making a little bit of a change with the wages. So we'll see what we can do. But great start to the season. So let's talk about our departures and our arrivals. Departing from the club are 3 players that don't get to play a lot. They were kind of on the bench or in the reserves and not really playing a lot, just kind of getting their chances here and there. So we did end up selling center back Casey, who came from West Ham a few seasons back, that was looking to be a very viable option for us. He just has not grown much in the last couple seasons. Been trying to play him, but it's just not been working out the way I thought it would, so we moved on from him. Right back, Proctor, one of our youth development players, kind of the same thing. We're kind of just stuck in a motion of we need to play Sonny, and Proctor just wasn't really getting the job done when we needed him to, so we just kind of went to the decision of we're going to sell Proctor and bring in a replacement for Sonny, and then Sonny will just move down to the bench. And then a man that's been sitting on our bench and not playing really at all. A few games here and there, but rarely ever touches the pitch. Our attacking midfielder, Williams, will be leaving the club also this window after being with us since the very beginning in case if something happened, but we have enough depth now that we can let him move on, so he moved on. Our 3 rivals, one of them that did happen last window, not last window, but last season at the very end, but we're going to re-announce it. Our goalkeeper, Verbruggen, is coming in to replace Waite as our head goalkeeper. However, Waite is still going to get to play a lot of games. You will still see him very often, whether it's in a simulation match or in a played match. So Waite will still get plenty of games, but he is getting put on the back foot a little bit, as we do need someone just a little bit more versatile when it comes to the Champions League this year. And then we got left back Garcia. This was a decision kind of based off of someone in chat, which we're trying to kind of bring up. He had to search a few players, and Garcia was a guy that I was like, you know what? He might be better to bring in and replace and have behind Ferrari than Bridgestone. Bridgestone's kind of hitting his peak, and I'm like, I want to try to grow some players and have them higher rated. So Bridgestone, while he still is at the club, he's not at the club anymore. I missed him. It didn't have him in our, when I was writing down who left, who stayed kind of deal. So left back, Bridgestone also is gone because because it was a swap deal, it didn't put it in our, that makes more sense then. So Garcia was brought in to replace Bridgestone. Bridgestone was kicked out because of that. He is at Hull City now. But we also got a center back with that deal, Lalou. I think that's what it was, Lalou. I think that's what it was. I'll have to look back when I edit this. But he is coming in as a center back, so we'll have Naylor and Lalou as our 2 backups for Take and Edwards. So a good little setup there. And then we brought in right back Alex Freeman. We're looking for a right back, and Freeman was kind of the best option around the money we needed to bring someone in for. So Freeman's in from America. Let's go. And he's playing for Team USA already, so that's a good sign. We got someone that's already playing in the international stages, which is good. So yeah, we sold 4 and we brought in 4, and I'm pretty happy with that. So a very exciting start to the season with some transfers and some signings. So without further ado, I guess we should get into our first match, which will be Chelsea in the Community Shield. Let's get after it. And Earthy is going to smoke it in back in the net against Chelsea. There we go. 1-0. It's about time someone scored. Really good chances at both ends of the field. Get to start this Community Shield with a goal. And Chelsea's going to score right at the end of this first half, and to make it a tied game here going into the second half, maybe. It was about time they got a goal. They've been on top of us the whole time, so 1-1. Oh, Earthy's going to get through again. And he's going to make it 2-1 here in the 57th minute. That is what we needed. A great through ball that I thought was going to get intercepted very quickly, but he will hold on to it and get his second goal of the game. Great little pass from Pasquale. And Pasquale will make it 3-1. A great interception by Joyce on that throw-in. And he will get it into the box for Pasquale, and we'll go at 3-1. A costly mistake by Chelsea with that throw-in, and it will lead to a goal. 3-1 here late in the second half in the Community Shield. Here for Fernandez. Earthy's going to come in, though, and get his hat trick. Man of the match, I dare say. Our captain. What a way to start the season with another dominating performance against Chelsea. And a trophy once again against them. They're good save there. A corner just to see if Chelsea can get anything. It's going to be headed away. Mendes passes it back, and that will be another beautiful Tranmere Rovers trophy going into the season. It's not the most like, oh my goodness, we won a trophy to start the season. What a great, huge competition, but it is a trophy nonetheless. It's a Community Shield. We have beaten Chelsea to both the Premier League and the FA Cup, hence why they're in it as this other team, but we will continue our dominance over them. Earthy will lift the coveted shield, and it will be another great start. Hopefully we can start the Premier League just like this. So we shall see. On to Manchester City. And Lancashire will get it off to a hot start here. 28th minute, and we will get the first goal of the season, and Lancashire will be the one to bury it. A great attack, some good passes, a good one-touch from Pasquale, and gets it right off to Lancashire for the goal. A good start at home so far. And they will score and tie it up. No one was quite pushing Svensson there, but he will take a shot and get it past Verbruggen there and tie it up 1-1 here late in the first half. Passing well here right now. But Earthy is going to get a shot off, and that will be 2-1. That is just what we needed. A great goal by our captain once again. Ooh, and the defense was not in position correctly there. And Earthy will bury it for the double. Earthy off to a hot start this season. Getting a good start in the Community Shield with a hat trick, and now he's got a double here in the second half of the first game against Man City. Well, they didn't know Manoa was there, but they didn't know Pascual was there either. And he's going to bury it for the 4-1. Pascual continuing where he left off. 31 goals last year, and he starts with a goal in his first game of the season. A great start for our attacking front here in the Premier League. That was a horrible tackle by the Man City player. Earthy, though, has an opening. And that's going to be a hat trick to start the season off strong. That is a 90-minute goal to make it 3 goals in his first 2 games officially in the season. 3 goals in the Community Shield, 3 goals in the first league game of the year. Off to a flying start for our captain. Ooh, Earthy almost got a 4th goal there. But that is it. That is game 1 of the season against Man City, 5-1. I don't know what it is, but Man City's just not been able to keep contain of us in recent time. It was close in the FA Cup semi-final, but the last 2 appearances against them have been significant blowouts, especially in the second half, as you can see. So we shall see what we can do in the next game. Oh, Lancashire. There we go. Will Lancashire will get a start at the end of the half with a goal. Just what we needed to get going against Sunderland. Ooh. Well, a little corner here that may win it, but it's going to end up in a 1-0 win against Sunderland. Just what we needed as a club. Very, very nice. Just what we needed. Let's get it. Even though we did not have much possession, it's a good win going into the Crystal Palace game to end the month of August. Will Lancashire will start us off in the 7th minute with a goal. Off to a hot start. He has 3 goals in 3 appearances this season. That is just what we need from the lad. What a start to this season so far for the team. A quick start here against Crystal Palace. Ooh, Pascual's going to get a chance here, and he's going to smoke it in the top right corner. Our strikers are taking advantage of these chances. 2-0 here early in the first part of the game. We will take it here in the rain. Joyce will get the 3rd goal for us. The striker is starting to show some light, as he is getting some playing time here in the end of these games, and he is showing up as he did in the preseason. He is starting to show up, making some good dribbles and getting some good shots. Just what we need from the lad to grow and be a good third string striker for us, especially coming on from the bench when we play two strikers up front. And Joyce making a run, might get a double here at the end, and he will with a 4-0 lead. He will get the double in the dying moments of the game, making it 2 goals for the striker. And that will do it here at Prenton Park. A great start to the league, 3 games and 3 wins. The best start we've had to a season in all 6 seasons. Yes, Crystal Palace will not be happy about that, but it is a home game for us, so we are hoping to get the win. But Joyce is going to be kind of the star of the game, I think, with those 2 goals, coming off the bench and showing up for 20 minutes and getting a double. Very young to see from the lad, so let's go give a little recap on today's crazy busy episode. Alrighty, everyone, here we are, the recap. Very short time, only having 4 games this episode versus the 14 we had last episode. So to be down just to the 4 games this episode is a huge change. But 4 important games. They all ended in victory, with one of them being a trophy. So we did get the Community Shield, another thing to add to our trophy where 3 trophies in the last half a season. Not really even, I mean, June, we got 2 trophies in May, and then June, July, August. So we got 3 trophies in 4 months. Sounds like a very top class club. So yeah, just dominance, really. The Sunderland game was close, but I mean, just sheer dominance in the other ones, particularly in the second half. Our dominance would show up. Like Chelsea was close until the second half. Man City was close until the second half. Crystal Palace, we were up 2, and then Joyce got 2 more just to put on top of that. But that was a good seat for Joyce to get in and to play very, very well. That is promising because it's like, okay, I feel comfortable not starting him, but bringing him in more into matches if need be. So that's good. We shifted around players every match, which is good. It's good to have that, keep guys fresh. It's going to be interesting next month when Champions League starts, and we have a lot of midweek games before Premier League games. So that is going to be a juggle. I'm going to be very interested to see how that goes. But we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, I mean, there's not really much to go over now. A lot of great signings, a couple of departures that were sad to see, but a good few signings to begin with. So yeah, not going to go too farther than that. If you're liking the series, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We try to keep these episodes rolling out the day after the stream. So if you missed the stream and you just want to see the recap, we try to post these every time. If you want to watch the full stream, they're live on YouTube for you at all times. So go check those out. But also, if you're more of a Twitch person, go check out the Twitch too. Follow over there because we got all the sound bits and we got a little bit more happening over there just because we can with the setup we have. So if you want to have a more interaction and more fun with it than just hearing me and the gameplay only, head over to Twitch and watch it live over there. It's really exciting, a lot of fun. My goal, not right now, it's kind of going to be depressing when golf season starts. This is going to settle down. The uploads will slow down, but my goal this summer, I haven't done it for a couple years for the right reasons, but coming up this summer when I'm working, I'm going to divulge a little bit of what I make into sports cards. I have plenty of hockey ones. I don't want to get all hockey ones in the future. I want to get some football ones. I want to get some F1 ones from last season. Get a box of those. Try to get some different things. I got them all kind of bookmarked and ready to go. So Excited to see what I can do with that. But yeah, overall though, super excited to see what we can do with it. So without further ado, thank you everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow for more. We got shorts coming out. We got videos coming out. We got plenty of content coming out. So please hang around for it. But have a good rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.